And welcome back to Icarus, our weekly Patchnotes discussion. I'm on my own today. Still haven't heard from Echo. Carl can't make it today, so more gonna be a readout than a discussion. But voilà. La vie est comme ça, like the Frenchman says. So we are at week 158 and we're getting a nice advanced pistol today. We get a new 8 round tier 4 pistol with mods. The new advanced pistol sports an 8 round magazine and can be modified on the alteration bench. So this week we are introducing this new tier 4 pistol with an 8 round magazine to complete the basic sidearm set. This pistol is also modifiable at the alternations bench, making it competitive with the Orbital Workshop pistol that, up until now, has been head and shoulders above the rest. That is for the people who uses pistols. I don't know, I'll have a look maybe. If the tier 4 pistol is very good, I'll add it to my default loadout. Man, I'm so gonna need more inventory slots. We also look at next week's patch, where we get the contact radio, which will allow missions to be accepted and kicked off on the go. This would have been rather helpful in the null sector, where I had my contact device in my main base in the grasslands, and I had to run across the volcanic biome to go into the null sector in order to kick off the next mission. However, the tip that I had been given, like, hey, Captain Crunch can also like start new missions for you, helped a lot already. Anyway, some notable improvements. Increase all mount swim speed while sprinting by 25%. This means when you sprint while swimming on a mount, it moves faster through the water while using stamina. This is a nice improvement, cause yes, I've noticed a mount, if it's swimming, doesn't matter whether or not you sprint. Doesn't matter for the speed. It did use more stamina though. But now at least if you sprint while swimming, it will actually move faster as well. Good, good. New setting has been added to the gameplay options. Show only my damage numbers. Now the setting is disabled by default. What it does is if you enable it, it will hide damage numbers from other players. So you only see your own damage numbers. So it's not hiding your damage numbers for other players. No, it's hiding damage numbers from other players to you if you enable it. Removing the dots from between acronyms for item names. Adjust the count flag text to also reflect this change. So for example, the FISH device and the HEAL device, they're now called fish and heal. Those kind of things. And without the dots in between. Quest clashes are now blocking loaded instead of async loaded to reduce instances of superstructure related crashes. Hopefully this will cause less crashes for people trying to load into prospects, especially multiplayer prospects. So yeah, I'm glad I'm actually actively working on fixing those crashes. Optimized replication calls for generator components on deployable, so networks will be no longer flooded with replication data on loading into the prospects. This fixes some client crashes on loading into a prospect. Again, more crash fixing. I like that. Now for the main item this week, the advanced pistol. This week we are introducing a tier 4 pistol, which is crafted on the fabricator. Now this pistol provides an upgrade to the tier 3 pistol with an 8 round magazine, a higher damage output, and the ability to be modded via the alteration benches. couldn't you do the same already with the tier 3? I believe I tested it out and I gave it like the larger magazine capacity alteration. Now we wanted to add this pistol to help round out the existing weapons before we launch into adding brand new advanced upgradable weapons. The game also needed a high tier basic pistol that could be modified in alteration bench to compete with the workshop pistol. And like all other weapons, the workshop variant is in every aspect better than the tier 3. However, the tier 4 with mods usually kinda outclasses the workshop variant. Like the bow. If you have the composite bow with mods, it's at least comparable with the Larkon Martinez bow. For crossbows goes the same. You can make it in certain aspects better than the workshop variant. If you take the titanium one, the tier 4 crossbow, either faster reload or like magazine capacity, damage numbers, you can make it at least in certain areas better than the workshop variant, which is good because the planet side crafted items you can repair with planet side crafted resources. You don't have to send it back to space and repair it there, or call down the workshop repair kit to repair workshop items planet side. I'm glad they did it for the pistol now as well. So next week we're gonna get the contact radio. Next week we plan on introducing a brand new handheld contact radio. A portable device which will allow you to contact a placed contact device and kick off missions on the go. So you have to put down the bench, contact device bench, basically the contact device itself. And then if you're out and about, you can use your radio to contact the contact device and from there kick off your missions whilst on the go. Like I said, would have been handy during null sector quests. But hey, better late than never, and at least it makes it easier for people who are currently doing the null sector missions or still have to do the null sector missions. Now your support makes these updates possible, and it gives you, for example, the pets bundle, which includes the creature comfort pack, 20 new husbandry items, including luxury water troughs. I believe the water trough I have in my Olympus base is part of the creature comfort pack. It gives you covered food troughs, more craftable saddles, like for example the racing saddle with like 5% or so more movement speed, or the armored saddle with 5% melee damage reduction. There's the Pet Companions pack, which basically gives you more variants of the cats and dogs. Not that useful, but it also gives you the Zebra Rescue mission. The one which I ran somewhere last week or the week before, you know, where we rescued 5 zebras. And we sent a couple of them up to space so we can use them in other prospects. Was a fun mission, but because I've done that mission already once, this time I kinda knew where I was going into, so I was a little bit better prepared and was actually able to save all 5 zebras. Nice mount, by the way, the zebra. The mount which feels best in the hot biomes. So zebras don't overheat in a volcanic or a desert regions. And it's looking nice looking mount. But there's the pets bundle, By the way, the only way to get the Zebra Rescue mission is through the patch bundle. Or you just say, hey, I wanna support the devs, and I'm just gonna like buy the entire suite. English is not my first language. The complete suite. So everything which you don't have yet, the completed set bundle is a dynamic bundle. Everything you don't have yet will be added. Total price, if you don't have anything yet, is €147.34. No discount at the moment. But yeah. Changelogs. Basically, the new pistol. Period. Fixes. Let's quickly go through them. First fix. More work on templates. Now the show only my damage number setting. We talked about that one. To remove the dot from between acronyms, and as you can see, the FISH is now called fish. The HEAL is now called heal. Now, this goes for the show only my damage numbers thingy. Re-imported drink icons to be more consistent and added working file. We'll have to have a look at those drink icons then. This is for the crash fixing. Send report now correctly tags release version number along with engine mode, target type and configuration. Sentry reporting says the crash reports going to be a little bit more info and a little bit more useful for the devs to look in when they look into them. Added extra information to pop-up windows shown during some situations where player is disconnected from the server. No longer you disconnected, but hopefully some extra info which might help in troubleshooting. Reload cancel other throwable items. Carcasses. Increase all mine swim speed run multiplier from 1.0 to 1.25. So 25% increase. Yeah. Connection rejected 62 errors. They're working on at least getting some more info there. And actually reduce the number of instances of players getting the connection rejected. 62. Good, good. Future content. There's a couple of nice things. Let's see. Oh, here, this one. Just the resistances of the rock golem made it immune to electroshock. Oh, there goes the use of my titanium knife with an electroshock attachment. Is no longer going to be that useful against a rock golem. No idea how useful it would have been, but now immune to electroshock. Bit sad. I like my electroshock attachment. Rock golem burrow attack. Adjusted the number of worm spawns and rock spawns during this attack. This tells us that the rock golem, if you're gonna fight it, if it does the burrow attack, it is gonna give us worms as well. So whilst fighting the rock golem, you also have to deal with the worms. And let's see. Just some platinum shield stats. Do we have a platinum shield? I don't know, I always use the composite one. Adjusting recipes to use the mature coconut and adjusting the number of coconuts granted from a crop when grown. As I've said the last couple of streams, they are working on like growing coconut. Like way back, at some point they were talking about not so much tree regeneration as well as tree growing. At a point they were hinting at like some type of large crop plot, large variants which you could use to grow trees, and specifically coconut trees. Now this part, number of coconuts granted from a crop when grown, definitely hints towards that as well. Or again, this is good news for people who wanna be making coconut cakes, especially on Prometheus. There is no desert, so you will have to grow the coconuts yourself. So more reliable source of coconuts in Styx and Olympus, because now it's like you have to be lucky if you cut down a palm. You have to be lucky on whether or not you get a coconut, and at some point you will have cut down all the palms in the deserts, because there aren't that many of them. And then you're basically fresh out of coconut. If we can grow them, that's gonna be nice. Then at least we have a more reliable source of coconuts. Also a renewable source of wood, making wood an infinite resource as well. Wood is like the last resource which was finite, although lots and lots of trees on the map, so it'll take you a while before you run out. Still, it was a finite resource. Growing coconuts means wood has become an infinite resource as well. Nice. The Great Hunt interface, so you can abandon missions and see missions in progress. Because yeah, if there's a mission in progress, you cannot start a Great Hunt. So it's nice that the Great Hunt interface gives you like a message like, hey, you have this mission in progress, and do you want to abandon it? Yes or no? So you don't have to like, oh, I can't start. Let me check the contact device. Do I have an active mission? Yeah, cancel it there, then go back to the Great Hunt device in order to start a Great Hunt. So that is good. We get an underground lab. Nice, nice. Let's see what else. Central crossbow to work for reloading javelins in a crossbow. Interesting. Eh. Open world starter mission now complete if you deploy a Nova station to start Great Hunts. So the Great Hunt device is going to be called a Nova station. Great Hunt spawners now can be spawned dynamically as part of the autonomous spawns based on world stats. They will auto activate and not record. What does it mean? Gonna like Great Hunt spawners scattered around the map? And here I was thinking you needed the Great Hunt device to start a Great Hunt. Well, let's see what it's gonna mean for us. Gargantuan junior layers appear on map with particular world stat granted during an optional mission. Optional Great Hunt mission, probably? I don't know. I mean, I know a bit, but officially I don't know. Hey, swing chair. Nice. Rock rolling. Nice chance to cause a 10-second sprain. So make sure if it comes rolling towards you, and it does do more damage as well. If it comes rolling towards you, get out of its way. Otherwise you'll get a 10-second sprain, luckily not longer. And I wonder whether or not this time will be affected by the reduced sprain duration talent. But yeah, if you're fighting something, you kinda depend on mobility, and if you get a 10-second sprain, so slower movement, not nice. Adjustment to Great Hunt mission UI, so the Repercussions can be seen inside and timer is removed. Created missions no longer have a timer apparently. Apparently they had it before and they removed it. Repercussions. What does repercussion mean? Again, English isn't my main language. Repercussion. I see a repercussion. Unintended consequence of an event or action, especially an unwelcome one. Repercussion though. Don't think that's a word. Anyway, let's see. Um, rock golem gun. Rock golem gun. Great Hunt talents now apply world stats based on completed Great Hunts to the session correctly. Okay. Rock golem gun more there. Updated sizes for the DCO planter box wood large and DCO planter wood box small. So I reckon these are gonna be for the planting of the coconut trees. Get a sofa single and a sofa two-seater. Okay. Not sure where DCO stands for though. Added Orca art asset to the project. Added retargeted bear animations for the Orca. Blueprint initial creature setup. Now Orca, a killer whale. Although it is Orca with a C, I believe. Yeah. Orca with a K. I mean, Orca with a C in Dutch is Orca with a K. But bear animation, so I'd say it's going to be a land animal. So no idea. Like killer whale on land? Killer whale on legs? Interesting. And let's see. There was here Eden blockout on Yellow Quad Elysium. So you can no longer access Paradise from Elysium. Ah, still. Yeah, those were the patch notes. Very short one. Partially because I'm solo. There's no one to discuss with. And partially because there isn't a whole lot new. Basically, the new thing today is the pistol. So I'm gonna take a very quick break and then I will be back with some more gameplay. Since I am on my own today, it will be the Olympus Solo Open World, where we will test out this new Tier 4 pistol. So yeah, that's basically the patch notes for now. Thanks for being here. Like I said, I will be taking a short break and I will be back in a couple of minutes with subsequent gameplay.